Wait. That might have been the worst thing we could say to her also. We might just be confusing her more. I hate this. It's brilliant. The things that it's making me feel are so fucking tumultuous. I love that the game is doing it, but I hate it. I hate that it's doing it. Hello, and welcome back to Therapist Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. All right, it's Sunday. It's the day before the festival, and we've got a date planned with Yuri. But what we know from last time is that Sayori is not okay. And I think neither is Anime Brady. I mean, I know I've been really just laying it into him, but again, I have to sort of come back to like, why am I being such a hard ass on him? And to do a little psychoanalysis on myself, with my Monica pointing again. I also think that like when I attach myself to a character like this, like I give him my name, there's a little bit of that natural projection that's like my fear of knowing that something is wrong and not like doing something about it. Because I've been in this situation, not this specifically, but like there's definitely times where like when I was like a new therapist or even with people personally in my life that I've been hesitant to act on some of my like nervous intuition about someone or even like just my own issues. Like sometimes I have a nervous intuition about myself and my response to it is often to like kind of do what Anime Brady is doing, which is like, okay, I can see something's wrong with Sayori, but she's telling me everything's okay, so like maybe everything is. And in the back of my mind, I'm still like, no, it's not okay, but I also kind of want to believe that it is. And so I listen to that instead of the intuition. And so that's activating like my own need for self-therapy, I guess, where I'm just like, no, Brady, you've been through this. You need to act. Sayori is in danger. So I'm not faultless to my own like psychological issues. They tend to come up as well when I play these games. And I think that's why my relationship with Anime Brady is the way it is, which is that I really do empathize with him. I think he's not, you know, I think he's not such a bad guy, really. He's just kind of dumb. And I wish he was a little bit not dumb. I think he has the emotional bandwidth to detect lots of things, but he's a bit hesitant to act on them. And I've said before that he also has impure intentions, and I've set him up this way because he's not choosing the right girl. Ultimately, it's Sayori. It's always been Sayori. It seems like that might even be like the canon suggestion, but like for this gameplay, I've chosen not to choose Sayori, partially because it creates drama with me and the character and for the playthrough. I think it's interesting to explore his and all of our feelings about this, and that gives us a nice, like, real practical example of like the emotional confusion that comes up with stress and potentially all the way to crisis feelings. So it's all for the gameplay. That's why I give him so much shit. But I also think it's just some of my own psychological issues being projected, which is why I always say I'm going to regret fucking making myself in these games. But here we are. It's too late to go back. So let's proceed. And I'm willing to change my mind. I'm yearning for his redemption. So let's see if we can find it. But for now, it's already Sunday. And I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. And here's what I mean. Like, he's probably about to get some very obvious clues that Yuri is into him. More obvious than we've gotten so far, even. And I still expect some second guessing. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. See, like, this is where my grace for him returns. Because at the end of the day, like, Anime Brady's not very smart. He's observant, but very selective. But is he actually a bad person? No. He clearly cares about Sayori, and that really is the bare minimum here for me. Like, I know that I am the one who set him up to be falling for Yuri, but secretly I'm like, but why don't you fall for Sayori? I know that I set it up that way, guys. It's for the dynamic storytelling of the playthrough. I need there to be some tension and conflict in my relationship with him to get the storytelling of this playthrough out. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. And see, here, like, I actually think that this is the right thing to do, okay? He's not avoiding the complicated emotions that are there. I think it was a little too soon to try to address them in the literature club. Like, clearly Sayori, you know, wasn't open to it, and pushing would have been inappropriate, so he left her alone. Like, that's actually a really good thing that he did. And now he's checking on her because he knows that she's pretty upset. So this is really quite redeemable for me. Like, maybe he's not such a scumbag. I just keep going back and forth, I know. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Why is there no music? Where's my like bubbly anime soundtrack? It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh my god. I was like very concerned there for a second. This game is the biggest fucking roller coaster of emotions. I hate Brady. Oh, he's actually not such a bad guy. No, he's being a scumbag. Oh, he's actually got some empathy there. I'm Team Monica. I'm not Team Monica. This is so overwhelming. We've played games that are intense, but it's usually like concentrated at certain points. This is just all over the place, sending me. Hi, Brady. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. I mean, I'll take different as long as she's okay. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I mean, it's a little messy, but it's not so bad. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. No. Okay. He's winning me back. Cleaning Sayori's room, whether he knows it or not, like, I've given him shit for not being super perceptive, but he doesn't have to know that the messiness of her room is like, you know, a sign of struggle. He just does it because that's the right thing to do. It's good. It's a good job, Brady. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. That's true. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But Monica... What are Monica's dual motives? That's still a mystery. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri, then... Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Please comfort her, Brady. You're winning me back here, like, in a very big way. Which is showing me that, like, despite many fumbles, there is a good emotional intuition under them. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Yes, please, please, keep going in this way. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. This is exactly the kind of support that she needs. It's like my favorite communication style, which I've brought up many, many times before, but it's assertive compassion. It's being direct and not evading important or difficult subjects, but not doing so in an aggressive way. I said in the last episode that assertiveness doesn't have to be aggressive, and in its best form, it can be very compassionate. We're showing her that we care deeply about her, and also in a way setting a boundary. Like, I care enough about you that it's not okay with me when something is wrong with you. And I'm not getting a feeling in like a possessive sort of way, like he's owed this explanation, but just that he genuinely cares. I know you too well. This is the anime Brady redemption arc. Holy shit, what a twist. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Brady. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, what mistake? Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. I guess, like, showing that she was upset with us going to Yuri. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But that's exactly what you did, Sayori. Like, your response to us kind of showed us what we really care about. And that's a very powerful thing. That she was able, in a way, to help us access our own emotional clarity about her. That we do care. We care enough to not prioritize Yuri in this moment. And that is thanks to Sayori. And not in like a, thanks to you, Brady, I can open up Yuri sort of way. I still have some problems with their relationship, but it was always meant to be this. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. No. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. Please tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. I never want to imagine Sayori with an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Brady. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Brady? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. What a powerful thing for her to like finally say aloud as well. She's been someone who masks this in so many compensatory ways, always feeling like the priority is to make everyone around her happy and to take the focus off of her, up to the point of like trying to push anime Brady and Yuri together, even if it means that she will be alone. And I love to see that she's finally putting herself at the center of her own life again, because that's also okay. It's okay to want things you don't need, like I said last time, and it's okay to be a little self-centered sometimes. I don't mean to be selfish. I consider selfishness being, I'm going to put myself at the center of my life and your life and everyone else's life. What I mean is just allowing yourself to be at the center of your life, which I'm finally seeing her do a little bit of, which is maybe the first like step to healing from this. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? This is what she was getting at in the Bottles poem. Unfortunately, Sayori seems to see relationships in a very transactional way, which is that she sees if someone is putting time and energy in her, then they must expect some return on investment. And currently she feels like she's not worth that. I'm not interesting enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not whatever enough. And especially because she's struggling, she feels like if someone were to spend that time or energy, I'd have nothing to show for it. I can't be as headstrong as someone like Natsuki. I can't be as confident or accomplished as Monika. I'm not as smart as Yuri. I don't know if she compares herself so directly to them, but they're the other three characters we know in this universe. But here's the hard thing you have to accept. Sometimes people want to spend their time and energy on you, and they don't expect anything in return. And you don't have to give something in return. And that's not easy to agree with if you've ever been depressed and felt worthless like this, like Sayori does. Because what it means is accepting that you have a fundamental value at your core. And don't have to justify that value by any specific accomplishment or trait or way that you are. You just have a fundamental value by existing, by being who you are. And if you can't accept that, you will assume that if someone puts effort into your life, then they want something. And Sayori, they don't. We don't. I don't. We want to see you do better because you just deserve to, not because it's going to accomplish some other agenda. We want to see you happy, not just because you balance the group's energy and make us laugh. You just have a fundamental value at your core that no one expects you to demonstrate or prove in any sort of meaningful way. It's just there. And it can feel like almost impossible to accept that that's true, especially if you've lived a life of people constantly invalidating that. If you've had parents who didn't consider you to have fundamental value, if they expected you to do well in school, to be praised, if friends expect favors for hanging out with them or being kind to them, or you provide them some sort of social status. When we learn that people tend to use us for certain things, we tend to feel like that's what we are to people, and we're missing that fundamental value. And I'm worried a little bit that she has the impression that that's what her group of friends, and maybe especially Brady, feels towards her, which is that she doesn't provide enough value just by being herself, and so she must be valueless to us. We found someone, we found Yuri, and so what is she to us now? Nothing. She doesn't know that the value we find in her is all of our good memories as a child in this universe are with Sayori. That we have a comfort to walk into someone else's home, to see them because of her, because of our shared experience. That she's directly responsible for the kindling relationship, even though it's a bit shallow, with Yuri, because she invited us to the literature club. And that this has introduced us to new friends, new opportunities, new ways to expand our own horizons, even developing an interest in writing and exploring our own emotions. She could have been responsible for us developing a new coping skill. I mean, there's so many things that Sayori has provided to us. Literally, she is the agent of change for this entire storyline. Like, she's at the center of it. And she feels like she's not even a part of it, which breaks my fucking heart. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. If Brady nails this, if he just holds the space for her and comforts her, I will take back every bad thing I said about him. I promise. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? You know, maybe I really have been too harsh. The thing is she is an expert at hiding it. I don't know if anyone else knew, and that's not Brady's fault. Real life Brady can see it, but I have fucking years of experience doing this stuff. I can't expect teenage anime Brady to clock it. He's gonna become a NEET. He's literally gonna be uneducated. So it's not his fault. It's not his fault at all for not seeing it. I think that's actually on Sayori for being really good at hiding it. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. It's the first real, like, emotionally vulnerable point that he's shared. And I actually respect him for it. I respect that he's not just doing damage control here, but he's acknowledging that, like, the fact that I feel betrayed by you is the evidence that you are a close friend to me. And I care enough about you that this hurts. That you imagine you don't have an important place in my life. That's actually really fucking... I respect it, Anime Brady. I'm taking it back, guys. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. Oh. He's all right. He's all right. It's just... all the emotions. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Brady. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Sayori! What are you not getting, girl? You are the important thing. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Oh, her favorite word. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Oh, man. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. God, it's so heartbreaking. I mean, the very thing that she does to make everyone else happy is the thing that makes her self unhappy. But that's not the world doing that, Sayori. It is unfortunately your way of looking at things. Because of that basic assumption that you don't have an inherent fundamental value. That you don't have to prove or earn from anybody. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Brady. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But how it was I've been depressed my whole life. She's not seeing that there's a third option here, which is everything stays the way it was and I'm still depressed. You move on and I feel empty and nothing. But the third option is accept that I care about and love you, and that that's not really your responsibility to validate, because it's my care and love. It's okay to accept that I have it for you. I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I... No, this is not going well. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. But I'm feeling a good hurt, Sayori. It's a good hurt. I'm healing my own self-image. I've forgiven Brady for all of his past transgressions. And I'm seeing you for what you are, which is a very flawed person. No less deserving of unconditional love. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Brady. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. He's saying all the right things, guys. He's saying all the right things. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Brady. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Brady, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. The thing is he doesn't know that, but he is trying really hard. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. Okay, I see the angle he's going for. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Brady. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. And I also think that that's why she's just so used to being at like that elevated stress level, because that's the only emotional information she gets from herself. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Why is the calendar like scribbled out and ripped up on the end? Oh no, oh no, oh fucking no. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. I'm very concerned about that calendar. Does she not intend to be here for those dates? Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days that... No, Brady, please do not leave her. Please do not leave her. Do not go to Yuri's house, or your house, I guess. This has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. Yes! No, don't. Don't listen to her. She's not in a good state of mind. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. Brady, it's right there. Look at the calendar. She is, like, not okay. She is thinking about not being around for the future. It's almost time for your... Do not bring her up, Brady! What are you doing? He's fumbling! At the very least, do you want to come along and... Oh, fucking God. I can't deal with this. I literally cannot deal with it anymore. It's so dysregulating. Okay, he's gonna bring her along. It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. No, please come with us! I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. She cannot be left alone, Brady. You understand, right? No, please say you don't understand. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Don't believe her, Brady. Please don't believe her. She is not okay. All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori. I can't blame him, though. I mean, she's doing what she's best at, which is masking. I don't think she's okay at all. On my way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. Jeez. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Oh God. Oh God. I'm so concerned. This is bad. This is really bad. Sayori has spent such a long time in this, like, zone of constant elevated anxiety. Not just anxiety, but just stress, depression, like everything. And I feel like more than ever, she's been pushed to this limit in a way that is confusing her even more than she normally is. And unfortunately, Anime Brady did the right thing by, he had some stress, like he was worried about her, and you know, it put him into his own like fight or flight response, and he went and looked after her, which is the right thing to do. But then she calmed him down by telling him it was okay. And although he still has an uneasy feeling, he feels safe now leaving her alone. I would never leave her alone in the state of mind that she's in, and considering what she all just said, and she's gonna be all right. Right? As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Yuri jump scare. Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. I think maybe it's just Yuri. Yuri just has this effect on us that makes us, like, just dumber. And here I am, back to my old ways. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And this is the thing. I think that, like, being around Sayori brings out the best in Anime Brady. Because she is really the one I feel the most attached to. And I give him the most grace around her. But with Yuri, I just think that he makes her dumber and she makes us dumber. So just what I feel. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously. She makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so don't say that. Don't just act cool. What am I saying? I don't like them together anyways. It's very considerate of you too. To do. Ah, no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out and starting to rummage around in my personal things, Yuri. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. Oh, that's Natsuki shade. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. I just feel like the quality of the writing for him drops off a cliff around Yuri. It's just like, God. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Because I think he's into her for superficial reasons. I think they're superficial. I think Sayori's the one true love, and she always has been. No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She is a rummager. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. It's getting quite sensational in here. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. It's just so shallow. He just reacts to her. That's what I don't like about Brady and Yuri. He just reacts to her. He's not like offering much in the way of vulnerability himself or like reflecting on anything like he did with Sayori. Like he did with Sayori. I want to go back to her. I know I chose this route. I did it to create drama for myself to unravel. I just love a good inner conflict. What kind of mood is that one for? That is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Watch, he's just gonna say something really basic like, that's so interesting. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently. Yeah, it's just he reacts to her and then just says something positive. There's just no real connection there. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. And the fact that she is falling for this girl. Wake up. She again reaches into her. That's the sad thing too. She is probably also responding to the first bit of direct validation that anyone has given her recently. Which is all we're doing. We're just saying like the most basic nice thing. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by in the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you're so... He's just so shallow with her. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she... You were so perceptive with Sayori. Where did that Brady go? It's like I'm a different Brady again. Here's a marker, Brady. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, all right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh, jeez. The knife is strangely beautiful. Why is it? Why is it in all of these games there's always a sharp weapon accessible to me, and it's always described as very attractive for some fucking reason? The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise, you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Everything is just... It's all unraveling now. It's all unraveling. Sayori is having suicidal ideations, and Yuri has a fixation with knives and likely self-harming behaviors. I can only assume that Natsuki's got something dark as well, though we won't really get access to her route until we revisit it. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. Where is the validating energy that he had for Sayori? It's not there. It's not there, folks. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. What did I say? What did I fucking say like 5 minutes ago? Oh, that's so interesting. That's all he can say. Literally. He has nothing to offer her substantially, but I think it kind of... Bro, this is bad. This is so bad. This is a bad relationship. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. These are different people. The person he was with Sayori is a different person. I will not accept it. I will not accept this Brady. He is a fraud. Emotional fraud. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife. with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Brady, why did you do that? I didn't expect it. What? It's a knife. It's a knife, Brady. It's a knife. It's a knife. They're sharp. Gosh, I didn't expect that fucking fire to be so hot. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. These two are idiots together. I should have warned you. This knife is... What is going on here? It can cut through the skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking, girl, you can't keep using that excuse, okay? You just started rummaging around in my things, and now you're licking my finger. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? All right, you know what? This might be a stupid... what is he going to do? What is he going to do? I swear to God, if he, like, pokes her with the knife or something to reciprocate, I'm gonna fucking delete him from this game. Okay, it was just 1 degree stupider than that, at least. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Brady, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Brady. Yeah. You figured him out, Yuri. She giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. This whole time, I'm just sitting there thinking, Sayori's all alone. She's by herself. Unsupervised. While like, Anime Brady is just fucking around, licking Yuri's fingers and acting ignorant. Impure motives. I think that he's not, like, experiencing the stress level change in his reactions. What he's experiencing is, like, dumb, horny boy rationale. He's making dumber decisions by the moment. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. He literally adds nothing to the picture. I've completely, like, relapsed back to, no, he's fucking nothing. It must just be that he is so incompatible with Yuri, and it brings out his worst qualities, like the superficial parts of him. Because, like, god damn it, I was with him when he was talking with Sayori. Like, he won me back. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tables. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. This is riveting stuff. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah! Not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix up the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are you going to... He just reacts. He just has nothing to contribute of value at all. Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Ah, now I see why she's into anime Brady. He doesn't have much to say when he's around her. He just reacts with like very superficial validation. And that's all she feels like she needs, which like all power to her. I'm not saying that like Brady would be a bad partner to her or like cruel or something. Clearly he, you know, is kind to Sayori. I just think he's shallow. I just think he's... That's maybe what it is. I'm not disappointed in them as like a real, you know, chemistry type of relationship. I think it's like, from a writing perspective, she's supposed to be the character who like thinks deeply and likes complex writing. But this is like the most shallow fucking relationship. It's like not built on anything substantial. I still cannot tell you what it is that she appeals to about us. Like, I picked her because I like the deep writing and stuff, but like Anime Brady, not showing up in that department. He just copied her writing style. And he got called out for it. I don't know why we appeal to her, other than we just give her superficial validation, and that's probably enough. Because she's not getting much of it anywhere else. But there is not a, like, true chemistry to them like there is with Sayori, who we have bonded with for many years, and it seems like struggle with similar things, like difficulty expressing ourselves, and I think Brady has a little bit of this like need to please others. That's why he's just very people-pleasing around Yuri, just, oh, that's interesting, that's great, what a clever idea, not really interested in challenging her perspective in any meaningful way. You know, he just wants to impress Monica, he wants to not piss off Natsuki, like that's kind of like Sayori too. She just wants to, you know, be a bit of a people-pleaser so they can actually relate on things. And at least speaking for me, like, you know, the Sayori has had like the deepest poems because they're the most earnest. They're the least sort of try hard. Monica's kind of try hard. Yuri's is, you know, she was a better writer before she met us. And Natsuki, I think she's the most creative writer. But Sayori's have the most emotion. they've unlocked the most emotion for me, and even for our character. Like, you're so much more fucking emotionally intelligent and interesting talking to her, other than this, like, just this idiot that we become around Yuri. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. And am I wrong to be suggesting that that's a bad thing? Like, maybe so. Maybe it's okay to have a shallow, positive relationship. It doesn't need to be deep. No, what am I saying? I'm forgetting that she's also in her own potential crisis. She's like literally self-harming. She's got a lot going on. I think she is settling for too little here. Yuri, there's a higher level of happiness that you have not been able to achieve because you are shooting for the lowest version. Is that so? He's just like brainless around her. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. It's like he's just on autopilot. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the... Oh, whoops. Accidentally. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. Okay. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. It's like we just get dumber and less coordinated around her. Sorry, it's totally my... It's just like they just constantly apologize to each other. Like, it's just too much placating insecurities for me. I don't find that romantic. I find it awkward. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. Which I will clarify for those who are like not seasoned eurobrady viewers. I'm not critiquing the game's writing when I say that this is a shallow relationship. I'm actually saying that it's brilliant. I think it's doing a brilliant job of making me feel like it wants me to feel. I think it wants me to feel emotionally challenged right now, which is to be invested in Sayori, but pursuing Yuri for shallow reasons. Like, I think the game is designed expertly to depict a kind of shallow relationship to evoke the emotions in the player that it's having. I don't think it's a shallow relationship because they didn't know how to write a good one. I think it's intended to be that way, and it's got me like right where it wants me. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. God, there's just so many things to apologize for. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But suddenly, Yuri holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. I have to slow down and read these sentences correctly before I make another mistake. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space it. I am concerned about that, the lightheadedness. Like, I don't know if it was indicating earlier that she like cut herself on her arm and then rolled the sleeve down. And she's sort of spacing out. I mean, that would explain actually a lot of her, like, I don't know, kind of ditziness that she has occasionally. It doesn't explain Brady's. Just becomes like dumb as a rock around her. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? This is a side of Yuri that I do actually like. She's a bit playful when she's not trying to be like, I'm so dumb. Like, girl, you are way smarter than you allow yourself to give credit for around us. Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. He just becomes blind around her. I'm just complaining again. I know. I just keep going back and forth, but should have been Sayori. Should have been Sayori. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was just hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And I swear, if they just like apologize to each other back and forth again, I'm gonna lose it. I've already lost it. I don't know why I keep saying I'm going to lose it. I've already lost it. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need to bring need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. You've licked each other's fingers. You've shared multiple intimate moments. I think it's to the point that you can sort of take the clue that she's interested in you, Brady. If you want to make a move, okay? Like, I know. I've bailed on Natsuki, and I've ruined my chances with Sayori in this route. Just go for it, Brady. Be confident in yourself. There are gleaming aspects of him that I appreciate and I like sometimes. There's just parts of him that I can't stand. I feel like maybe once he like gets more comfortable with Yuri, maybe they could have a blossoming relationship and he can give some of that quality emotional vulnerability that he gave to Sayori. It's just he doesn't have to try for it with her, so I'm like, oh, she's the one true one. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Forgot you don't like going out too much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Brady. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Uh, ah! Hi, Brady. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Brady. I just stopped by to say, oh no. Oh no. Uh, um, well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Bro, no. Sorry, you weren't supposed to see that. She's in such a vulnerable state. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. now I'm like literally doing Yuri's hand gesture, like but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Please help her. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. This is what I was talking about. Like, she's not in a good state of mind. I don't think Sayori wants to hurt herself. I don't. But she's not okay. Our mind really goes to places it normally wouldn't. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Don't cry, Sayori. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Brady? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. No, no, please, please, please. This is too much. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Brady. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. No, please. We just talked about this. You have a fundamental value that does not need to be validated by anything that you ever do. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? What the fuck did she say? Sayori? What did Monica say? I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Oh my god, he's coming back. He's coming back. The good Brady. With the clever words and the sensitivity and the depth that he reserves only for the one true Sayori. Come on, Brady, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You're up against years of poor self-care and depression on Sayori's end. You have to battle your own very shallow feelings for Yuri. Okay, they are clouding your mind and judgment. And apparently you have to battle Monica's, whatever she's done, some kind of impression that she gave Sayori. Like, I swear to God, if Monica, like, twisted the knife on this, like, oh yeah, he's really interested in Yuri and you shouldn't be... Sayori is so impressionable and clearly looks up to Monica. Like, that's so... It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side. Look at him. He does not just react to her the same way he just, oh, that's interesting, Yuri. Like, he actually has some depth with Sayori. I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Yes. Don't let her be alone. But... Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Brady. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Oh, Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. No, baby girl, no. You're not responsible for this. Brady, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most. Where has this Brady been? I love this guy. He's wonderful. He just has one flaw. One critical flaw. It's that he actually doesn't love Sayori as much as she loves him. And that's what I'm going to give you. No, 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 no. Oh, this is so dirty. This game is so fucking sinister, man. There have only been a few times where I break my commitment to the roleplay because I literally cannot handle the emotional outcome of choosing what I think my character really would choose, which is the second one. But real life Brady's, I can't do it. I have to tell her, Sayori, I love you. Wait. That might have been the worst thing we could say to her also. Because we've not been building that. God damn it. God damn it. This is so confusing. I want to say that it's true because deep down the real character, I think, loves her, but we've not been building towards that. And she's not seen that. And so we might just be confusing her more. I hate this. It's brilliant. The things that it's making me feel are so fucking tumultuous. I love that the game is doing it, but I hate it. I hate that it's doing it. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's true. It actually has made... I do think that that's a good story to tell here. Like, I just spent the afternoon with Yuri, and it was weird. It was a weird afternoon, and I did not feel romantic at all. This is canon. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Brady... Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Oh, Sayori, I'm sorry. It's so confusing. I'm so confused. Brady, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Brady. I want to be with you forever. I don't think he's capable. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go? Because he can't give you that, Sayori. You know, this is really like one of the biggest challenges for me as a therapist is I sit in front of people who are so deserving of whatever it is that they want in life. Love, affection, understanding, companionship, peace. And no matter how much they want it, sometimes the barriers to get it feel so insurmountable. And there are definitely moments where it feels like there's only one thing I have to do, this one key I have to put in the lock, and then I'll get that thing, that peace, that companionship, that happiness. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. And that's the hardest thing for me, is I don't have a magic wand. I don't have a crystal ball. And I don't have the ability to sort of pull the levers of someone's mental health and make them better. I'm not supposed to, really. That's not my role in someone's life as a therapist. It's to facilitate their learning of self-love and self-development, and ultimately that's the goal, because it's not really for anyone else to do. Anime Brady can't do it for Sayori. He never could. We can't do it for Yuri. We can't do it for Natsuki. We can't do it for anyone. We can be a nice addition to her life, if only the rain cloud she puts over herself was something she could overcome. But she's invested all of her expectation in this being the moment that that goes away, and it wasn't. And it's gonna break her little heart. They're not going away at all, Brady. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters now. Okay. I trust you. This is fucking too much. It's too much. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow. Our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. Well, Sayori, you also should expect that it should take some time. Like, one hug from Anime Brady is not going to solve the problem of depression you've had your whole life. Like I said, it might be a nice addition, a nice accessory to your positive change, but it's not going to happen right away because the problem didn't happen right away. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Brady. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. So that's what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change. I don't know. Look at how much like deep introspection he is doing. This is the Brady that I always wanted him to be. And that's complicated because, like I said, even at his best, he can't fix Sayori. You can't fix anybody. You can only be there as someone fixes themselves. And you can help. You absolutely can help. I wouldn't have chosen my own profession if I didn't fundamentally believe that that was true. That it is possible to help people fix themselves. But there is a part of that truly the only person who can do it is you. And I think for Sayori, it's accepting that fundamental value that she has and to not question it so much. And maybe having someone tell her, I have unconditional love for you, could be the start of that. But it's not the end of it. But I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. Did I just like switch routes here? Because if so, I am fucking so happy. I really was not satisfied with the Yuri storyline. Again, not as a piece of writing. It's brilliant for giving me the desperation to return to Sayori. I think it set me up for that perfectly. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Fuck yeah, this game is like, it's turning out great. It's the day of the festival. We've dodged it. I guess we've dodged the like fucking crisis. I have no idea what the structure of this game is, but maybe if we like made some other choices, things wouldn't have gone so well. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event... Well, why is that too much? Go to her house. You guys are in love. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great, too. Brady! Fucking Monica. It's fucking Monica again. And I gotta say, my perception of her is changing. I really, really don't like the comment she made about Yuri hurting herself. And I really fucking don't like the implication that she said something that put dark thoughts in Sayori's mind. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It's very weird to not have music. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. She's back to being shallow. Didn't even bother to write a poem. She should have wrote a fucking poem about how you like love Sayori at least. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. It's meant in an endearing way. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. I'm not gonna give him shit for that. That's like a total normal reaction. Like it's a very new thing for him, and it's a comforting idea. It's exactly what she said. Let's go back to the way things were. Like she's kind of a goofy person, you know? But he's recontextualizing her in his life. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Brady. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Who the fuck are you? But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. You're making me feel very uncomfortable right now, Monica. I have no idea where this is going. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the clubs more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones that she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. What? Get out of my head. Do what I know is best for you. I listen to everything she said to me. I show you how much I love you. I finished. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What? Before I know what's best for you. I listened to everything she said to me. Monica? This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. Yeah, fucking go. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out to me. Quicken my pace. What was I thinking? Should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. It's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside of Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate it so. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Yeah, you all, you all knew. You all have known all along, you all. The way it's just played with this idea for the last couple of hours and making me fucking think that I had done enough to prevent it. It's so cruel. It's so fucking cruel. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do? Oh, and he blames himself. Confessing to her. I should have. No, that's exactly what I was worried about. Like the second after I clicked it. That's not, no, oh my God. I've been fucking, this game got me. It's fuck.